Hey guys, how you going? Campbell here from Autodidactic channel. Hope you're all having a spectacular day. And today I thought we'd take a look at Google Earth and some of the anomalies I've found on Google Earth, and also going to have a look at a few what look like sunken cities. Now, as you can see in front of me, we have a big white line. And look at this, look at these shapes. What is this? This is Google Earth. Can you see this? Two like circles on top of each other. We have very strange, just I don't know. This is clearly not a photograph. Look at this. It's almost like there's some kind of code or language in here. Now, where are we? This is Google Earth at the North Pole. Look at that. Okay. There it is. It's gone. Now, this is what they tell us is the North Pole. This is Greenland. This is the top of what was Tartaria, sort of Asia and everywhere. No, sorry, that would be America. That would be Asia, I think. But basically, this is now too small. This is not big enough to be the North Pole, for one thing. It's not big enough. If you look at old maps, it's not big enough. So we're at the Arctic, and as we come down, there's this line. Okay, so clearly what that line is telling you is that this isn't an image from a satellite. It's not a photo that we're looking at here. And look at this. We can come right down into it, and this thing goes for ages. Lost it. Okay. So this is a join of some kind. I'm not exactly sure what's going on, but as we go along, you can see this is all just joins and pixels. This is not a photo. Now, saying that, look at these right angles down here. And of course, when we try and get in here, we can't see any image. It's all been basically blurred out. But there's some very strange things. So I'm guessing this is what they're using as their center point. So when you come down to these center points, if you kind of move around, you will see other lines appear. So we'll see if we can find one. There was one there. Did you see it? Where'd it go? Okay, maybe not. We'll go out here a bit more. There's one there. See right there? See that line? Now it's gone. Now see how it's moving across. Now if I go across, you watch that line. See how it keeps popping in? If we go back, and this is what you're looking at here, this black line. And as I go back, see how it sort of pops in? These are join lines. Now if we go down there, they disappear. So it's different to this other big white thing. This is like there's been like the pictures haven't lined up or something, or someone just hasn't put them close enough. Because you see, when you come out of it, that disappears. So if you're looking at it from up here, you can't see that. Also, look at this. They're telling us this is the edge of the land, but it's an interesting shape, isn't it? So this is what I'm thinking is this is where it's all folded into one. Here you see this line here. Now it disappears. And these things are all over, especially there again, the North Pole. Now just look at the shapes we've got here. We've got triangles, right angles, stuff. There's that must be the main line. That's the only big one that seems to stay there, at least on North. Now also look at this. When we go in, see how that's fairly clear. That's kind of clear, but look what happens down here. And you can clearly see the lines. See how this is a lot more blurred than this? So what's going on down here? Clearly something is being hidden, and we are not allowed near this area. We can't go there. There's an international treaty by every country on the world, and they've all agreed not to go there. And there's one of these lines again. And there's also some very interesting shapes along this line. We get, these kind of tracky type things. See that? Right angle. And then we get these funny, like I said, some's more blurred out than the others. But I was following this line. Oh, here we go. Now it doubles up. And if we look inside, it's just, what is that? Is that the original, what's actually down there? Is that a glimpse for us? This actually looks more like landscape than it did sort of back center to the pole, back nearer the pole. But yeah, see this? What's this? Is this showing us that there is land? Because that looks like snow and mountains to me. What do you reckon? Doesn't look like ocean, does it? Have they forgotten to join things up properly? Is there someone working for Google Earth that has left this for us to see? And what about these right angle squares and shapes? What is that? Civilization? Or is this, maybe it's not a map at all? Not a photo. Who knows? But I mean, that actually does look quite like a landscape, doesn't it? Like, what we're told is an Arctic, a landscape. There you go. That one's finished. But this one keeps going. Oh, here we go. Another one. Let's see if we can see in that. Oh, there's not much there. It's just like a join. So this, clearly these are not, this is not, a photo. And yes, it's a globe, I understand. And if it was satellites, you take lots of photos and join them all up together. But clearly, like, what's this? That looks like snow-covered land, or, it's not like they've overlapped the photos, is it? It's like they're putting them on top of something. There's something going on now. Down here, see all these right angles? Here, got straight lines, another right angle in there. There. All these, these look like sort of domes or something. There again. Nature doesn't make straight lines, especially under the water. You've got to understand this water's moving constantly. Like, the bottom of the ocean gets flattened. All these things get smoothed out by the moving of the oceans. They don't create right angle corners. So that's a bit of a look at the Arctic. Yeah, so go and have a look at yourself. Now, if we go right around the other side here, did you see that? Sorry, the Earth just stopped being round. I was looking up here as I went round and it went all funny. Here, this is what we're told is the South Pole. This one's even easier to see. Okay, straight away. Line here, and this. See this circle, and here too. There's actually two circles. See that? There you go. See that one? So this is a circle, and then out here, a bigger circle. And what are these? These are join lines. All into this point. Okay, did you see that? See this line? See how it moves? Because as we're getting in, we're just able to see, because they're all at different, I don't know, perspectives, I guess. So as we go in, we see different lines. And here's another big one. And when we get down to this one, there's nothing there. That's just like it's been done on a piece of paper or something. And look at this color. This is just grayed out. This isn't any kind of photo. And when you look at this, look, see all these lines. It's just all lines. These aren't even pixels. And they're lines because this has all had to be folded in to this point. Oh yeah, did you see that? How did I do that? I don't know, did you see those lines move around there? But just there, see how you can see all these lines radiating out. Now that's what happens. This is why when you look at the old maps, they're all cut, like they're scalloped at the bottom, because you need to wrap them all in to a point to make them fit on a ball. Now, if we were on a ball, why would it need to be cut and fitted? They would just take a photo of the bottom, of the Arctic, right? They got satellites in space, that's what they tell us. So this doesn't make sense at all. Here you can see this edge of this circle. There you go, the whole way around. Big circle. And then as we go in, well, there you go. You see the arms moving all up here and here. Join marks all over the place. And you can almost see that circle there. So it's like they've done photos to here, and then this, they've started tapering it in to make it fit into this circle. So yeah, there you go. This is not, I mean, obviously and this is the other thing, there's absolutely, no, we can't see anything here at all. I mean, look how pixelated that is. There's nothing. Yet you can go to a city and you can get right down, you can read number plates on cars. And this is all done from satellites at the same height, so with the same camera. So why? Why can't we see anything here, but in a city we can see right down to almost 1080? And again, look at this. This is not a photo. Can you see this? This is just all being created. Pixelization. So that is the South Pole. Or so they say, right there. Oh, that's just bizarre, isn't it? I mean, they haven't even done a good job of it. Okay, so I also wanted to show you, we'll go up here. This is Great Britain, obviously Europe, Spain, Scandinavia. And there is a place called Doggerland, which I have mentioned before, and it's basically a landmass around here. They say that basically Doggerland, went round Europe, UK, joined up to Norway, kind of down here, or almost down there, and then that was pretty much as high as it went. But if you look at this land, if this, if this is real, because who knows what's real, right? That's an interesting shape. You can see that this landmass, pretty much, that's sort of joined there, or almost goes all the way to Greenland. If the water levels were different, and this was, see the edge? We've got Greenland here, and then of course, there's land here. This has been completely, I mean, and this is the thing, this area here is actually quite a big area. They've just ripped it out and we don't get to see it. So this stuff is probably just like literally the outside of what is here, but they've just, taken out whatever's in the middle. That's even if they have photos from satellites, because you can made. What happened there? Was there land, a land bridge from Europe to Greenland to the North Pole? Because you can see if with lower water levels, all that may be land. So is this how people may have been able to leave the North Pole and walk out on land? Because I have a few old maps, which I'll show in other videos. I just really wanted to have a wander around Google Earth on this one. But yeah, I've got maps that show that actually was land all the way up. And you could, in these maps, and they're only from the 1500s, you could pretty much walk, everything was connected. You could walk around the whole Earth, like Europe to America. It was just Australia, I think, that you couldn't quite get to. But everything else you pretty much could. Now, of course, I mean, just looking at this, there's just anomalies everywhere. This is another landmass that they've been talking about lately. This is Zealandia. This is, of course, New Zealand. And this big thing here is, you can see how big it was. It's a massive continent. And they're talking about this now, and they're talking about Doggerland. So why are they bringing these back into our consciousness as well is another question. Are these, do they know that something's going to happen, that the water's going to go down and these may be revealed? And if so, what's down there? Now we have India here, the subcontinent as it's called, and it looks like it's all been blacked out. Basically, in the tsunami back in 2012, all the water here got sucked out before the tsunami, and the people on the beaches could see cities underwater. So I was hoping we might be able to see something, but as you can see, this has been completely blurred. We can see a bit of stuff here. And this is a question, why is this blurred? Can you kind of see those right angles in there? But yeah, why is it when, you know, look what you can do on land? I mean, that's not the best image either. And this is the other thing, like third world countries for some reason, you seem to be able to see less. But again, they tell us these all came from the same satellites, the same cameras, the same everything. But, you know, I guess the cameras are a bit economically biased to countries or something. But anyway, what the other one I wanted to show you was here. Oh my gosh, did you see that? To show you, did you see those two big black lines appear as I spun the Earth? Okay. I mean, just look at all the lines here. What's going on there? Straight lines, right angles, triangle tops. What's that? Now, if we come up in here, this is Colombia, Ecuador, Panama, South America. But look what's down in here. And again, we get this bit, this thing where this is completely blurred out. And you can almost see the line down here. This is not blurred. And look, even here, see this not blurred, this blurred. So you get these streaks that, I mean, what's going on? And of course, we have all these lines going this way. I don't think the bottom of the ocean would create that. It'd be more dune-like. And look at these, we've just got these straight lines that are blurred out. Now, why are they blurring things out? And what was really down here? You know, was this another sunken civilization? Because you can see, I mean, clearly that looks like, I don't know, what does that look like? Some kind of grid. But we've got, you know, right angles. We've got things that look like man-made canals here. I've got mountain ranges sticking up, but there is under here, if you start looking down, there's lots of blurring, but right angles and straight lines and stuff that we shouldn't be seeing here. Things that look like roads. Look at these rows of, what are these? Dome tops or something? See them? And it's like in a road. All this way down. And then we get these lines that are just huge, these things. Just lines. Look at that. What's going on there? And again, oh, okay, so look at this. So when we come in, we see that it's because it's been blurred. Okay, so that's what those lines are. They're the unblurred bits. Why would they do that in lines? What? Is that some kind of, where they've joined all the pictures? I don't know. But clearly something else is going on here. And, you know, it's the same on this side, really. It's all blurred out, but we just get these dead straight lines that look like canals or something. And even these, with this sort of gouge, but when you get down there, you'll see it's not being blurred out. This line, I mean, it actually looks like a ridge. It's hard to tell, isn't it? That looks like a ridge. So why is that blurred out and this not? Oh my God, that looks like a, look at that. That's a face. Can you see that? Eye, nose. Wow, okay. I might have to put a pin on that one, I think. One sec. Face. baby. Let's save that. Look at that. That looks... I know there's no Mars, but that looks suspiciously like the face from Mars, doesn't it? And can you see all this pixelation, all this squared off sort of pixelization? Wow. Okay, I did not expect to find that. And here, like a triangle type shape. You know, this is, and look at these. And they're telling us this is just the bottom of the ocean, not man-made, all natural, but yet they have to blur 90% of it out. So there is a lot going on under the ocean. And I mean, just looking at this, what are all these? What are they going to tell us? That these are mountains? Why are they blurred out? Are these buildings of some kind? Because these, you know, they kind of look suspiciously like domes, don't they? See? I mean, that also looks like a volcano type thing. So who knows? But I mean, what I do know, what is very obvious, is that a lot has been covered. And now this is the bit I really wanted to show you. Look at that. You're going to tell me that's natural? It comes up here as well. We've got doubles here. Triangles and stuff everywhere. I mean, what is that? What do you reckon? Leave me a comment below, because that, I don't even know what, I don't know, what is that, a city layout or something? Or, I mean, obviously half, you can see it's been very blurred out. But, you know, they've left some bits. It's very strange, but how's that for an anomaly? That does look, you know, it looks like there's buildings and stuff around a city centre and roads, you know, sort of coming in and out of it, big boulevards. See this, how big this big road going through the middle is? Another one down here. Pyramid shape. So what's going on under the ocean? I mean, the water levels have changed, but how much, and really what was under? How much did we lose? Was it even our civilization? And is something happening now? Is some of this about to be revealed to us again? It is 2020 after all, the Great Awakening, perfect vision. So yeah guys, hope you enjoyed that one. Leave me a comment below. Please like and share this video if you enjoy the content. It definitely helps with the algorithm. Of course, a very, very big thank you to all my Patreon supporters and everyone who has given me donations through PayPal and purchased merch. It definitely does help, and I do very much appreciate your support. And of course, if you do want to support this channel, there are links below as well. So have an amazing day, and I shall talk to you all on the next upload. Bye for now.